Good evening. My name is Luke, and today I'm with Wasim, Tarek, and Bashar. Today we'll be completing a presentation that outlines the professional skills and ability of our team design. Our team of highly skilled engineers based from Griffith University are capable of designing a vast variety of structures according to the client's requests. The following presentation outlines the requested design shed from the client. The shed design location needed to be compliant with the client's certain specification and demands. The location of the design is being built in Coomera, Gold Coast. We produced the preliminary design to the client. This showed the boat storage shed to be 12 meters by 18 meters, providing 216 meters squared of floor space. The ridge height was 4.5 meters tall. The eaves height was 4 meters and had a roof pitch was decided to be 4.8 degrees. This also included a roller door on the front of the shed, allowing for the boat storage as the client has requested. Our team design shed is both structurally sound but also cost effective for the client's economical benefit. It must be noted that wind conditions, location, and terrain were all factors taken into consideration for the design of the shed. Australian standards were followed, ensuring the design of the structure to be legally certified. With the consideration of these factors mentioned, terrain category was 2, resulting in a 1 in 500 cyclone return period and an importance level of 2.
Furthermore, as mentioned earlier, it was required to develop a preliminary design to outline the requirement dimensions of the overall design of the shed. It was found that it was only needed to mention the terrain category, rafter spacing, and roof pitch angle, which has only been mentioned previously. Therefore, no major changes were implemented on the overall design. However, due to the location, wind condition, and the terrain, these factors were contributed into our calculations regarding the wind load. These dimensions were then used with the addition of the wind loads, dead loads, and live loads applied in professional software to analyze the overall design. This allowed for us to produce the most economical section. After analyzing the portal frame, it was seen that the column needed to be increased as the structure failed on the section. Therefore, fly bracing were added and the section was changed to a column section of 250 UC 72.9.
Moreover, 0.42mm custom orb roof sheeting and SZ215 purlins with 1.2 meter and 0.9 meter spacing were suitable for the design. In addition, the calculations and the selection of the sections was found following the Australian standards AS 4100 and AS 1170 to ensure the safety and longevity of the structure. Once the beam and column sections were selected, connections underwent analysis to ensure they were economical and safe. These consisted of an apex connection, column to rafter connection, and a bracing connection. Critical load cases had to be identified while performing an extensive analysis of the connections. It was found that 8 M16 bolts should be utilized for the apex connections, while 8 M20 bolts should be utilized for column to rafter the connection, and lastly, 2 M20 bolts should be used for the diagonal bracing connection. In order to fully satisfy the column to rafter connection, the rafter section was required to be increased to a section of 310 UB 40.4. Therefore, this was the major change for the overall design.
In order to conclude this presentation, the shed was designed to an acceptable standard as per the client's instructions and requests. The chosen sections used to design the shed, which include the columns, rafters, struts, connections between members, were all deemed to be adequate and economical. Compliances with current Australian standards were all met at all stages of the design process, and the overall stability of the structure was found to be acceptable. All calculations were proven to be economical, safe, and appropriate. On behalf of the team and I would like to thank you for taking your time to listen to our presentation. Thank you very much.